Don't enter into life's arena unarmed. Let Parker show you how to make fear work for you. Even enjoy fear. What money says when it talks. The heartbeat of time. The vital importance of momentum. How to be the person you always wanted to be. And keeping your dreams alive. There is no man like this anywhere.
Selling is a fabulous profession. Fabulous. But there are two components in selling. Selling is an art and a science. Let me share those two with you. The art is this. I want you to imagine a $2 million Picasso painting in a frame gold lame. It's gorgeous frame. Inside of it is a Picasso. I love Picasso. I love his art. And so do a lot of other people, millions of people. But I want to challenge you to do something. Let's just remove Picasso from there. Keep that gold lame frame, and all of a sudden you're going to slide in there and you're going to be in the frame. And that's what people see. When they see you, they see the look on your face, your posture, the way you walk, the way you talk, whether you're smiling, whether you're frowning. And as my first great salesperson taught me, Earl J. Cook, if you don't feel good, act like you do. So you're going all over the place, and people are looking at you, you're looking at them. You tell me you're not at a stoplight sneaking a peek at the person beside you. Come on, you know you are. By the way, they're looking at you. They're acting like they're not looking, but they're doing that old side glance. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see who they are. Are they scary? Are they fun? Are they going to drive their car like a rocket ship? Are they going to cut me off? Are they going to see how fast they can go? I was a race car driver. I understand racing. Can I handle an automobile? Mm-hmm. Did I do night racing? Uh-huh. Did I do them in dangerous places? Yeah. And guess what? I loved it. I just recently had a Shelby Mustang. I had to get rid of it. That is still inside of me. I just can't stand it for somebody to come zooming past me. I love automobiles. I mean, I have a love affair with automobiles. I just love them. And I love meeting nice people. But remember, you're in that frame. And wherever you go, whatever you say, whether you're talking on a phone, whether you're on a line, whatever you're talking, whatever it is, there's a lot of forms of communication. You are being judged, J-U-D-G-E-D. You're being judged. People are listening to you. Boring, exciting. Fun or not fun? It's up to you. You better take a look at yourself. You know that old saying, look in the mirror? Look in the mirror. What do you see? What do you see? You think I didn't look in the mirror before I got in front of this camera for you to see me? You better believe I did. You might not think I look good, but I sure do like the way I look. I like me. Matter of fact, it sounds a little corny, but it's a fact. I love myself. I love the fact that I'm alive and I can do it and I have a chance and I can go out there and I can make things happen. My wife will say to me often when we're having dinner, are you listening to the conversation next table? Well, sure I am. Are you going to go over and talk to those people? Well, certainly I am. What do you think you could tonight? Can we have dinner without you doing it? No. I'm going to go talk to them. Because what I want to do is recruit them. I want to see who they are, what they do. I do all kinds of things. I sing happy birthday for people in restaurants, wherever I go. I actually have fun. I have fun. I'm an athlete. I'm not, people, oh boy. Well, you think that guy, boy, has he got a big ego. Egos are good. Egos make you go. Vanity is good. It can be bad, but it can be good. But if it makes you take pride in your appearance and your work ethic and what you do and how you learn and how you prepare and how you strategize, it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. Now, I think I mentioned earlier, but I'm married to a beautiful wife that owns her own businesses. So neither one of us leaves, neither one of, I don't have to tell my wife how she looks because I know when she walks down from that third floor and I look at her, I'm telling you, she looks good. And she'll do this. Some of you men understand this. She'll say, well, I've got two outfits. Which one do you like the best? Whatever one I pick, she goes, well, I'm going to wear the other one. It happens. It's the way it is. But my father told me something when I was walking down the aisle. This 6'4" guy, I'm 6'2". And he said to me, let me tell you this, son. I don't care whether you're right or wrong. You get in an argument with your husband, your wife, you say to her before you go to bed, I'm sorry. I tell my audiences, cross your fingers like you did when you were a kid. You're not really telling the truth, but you say, I'm sorry. I would rather wake up in a good mood than a bad mood. Now, have I always done that? No. Have I slept on the couch 1,000 times? Absolutely. But I have finally made up my mind. Happiness is immeasurable. And you can't put a price tag on being happy. And we don't have to eat in 5-star restaurants all the time. Even though we do, we've eaten at them all around the world. And we've been on jet airplanes and yachts and all that stuff. Can you imagine that? A guy that grew up on a farm and worked in a shipyard and was in the roofing business and operated heavy equipment on jet airplanes and yachts? You can do the same thing. Don't say, well, he's so important, he knows, and he does. Come on. Pay attention. Listen, learn. Do your homework. Be prepared. Get out there and get it done. It's you. Whatever you got people depending on you, and even if you don't, you got to get out there and get it done. And I know you can. Listen to me. Listen to me. And I'm going to let you know, you're going to pay for it. I paid a big price for spending these decades on the road and leaving my family at home. And when it comes to fear, I'm going to teach you how to get over fear. That is, cold calling and fear is so overdone. When people, and objections, oh my goodness, if they write any more books about objections, I'm going to get one of those airplane bags in case you get sick, and I'm going to just carry it with me and be prepared. Objections are questions, and that's all they are. And if you don't know the answer to them, you have not done your homework. If you don't know what you're selling, how can you sell it? How can you answer their questions? I have had more people say to me, I bought it from you because you believed in it so much that I believed in it. My belief. My belief. I exuded belief. And that's what they bought. People buy people. They don't buy products. Products are secondary. Opportunities are secondary. It's the person that believes in it with every ounce of their being. And that's what gets them to come in and want to be a part of it. Do all of them stay? It's like with network marketing. I will say this to you, and mark my word, anybody that succeeds in network marketing, they know what they're doing. And if you ever get a chance to get around one, whether you're in it or whether you're not, pay attention. Pay attention, because you are in the presence of pearls of wisdom and knowledge and experience and hardships and victories and losses, but they were persistent. They refused to give up. One of my favorites is with Amway. His name is Coleman Orr. I just love listening to Coleman. He told this story that this man goes over to his neighbor's house, and he's asked his neighbor, they've been neighbors for a long time, could I borrow your axe? And the neighbor said, no. He said, we've been neighbors for 20-some years. And what do you mean I can't borrow your axe? I just want to cut down a little tree. He said, no. He said, why can't I borrow your axe? He said, because I'm getting ready to make some chicken noodle soup. He said, well, what does you making chicken noodle soup have to do with you lending me your axe? He said, nothing. But if I don't want to lend you my axe, one excuse is just as good as another. Everyday excuses that we tell to ourselves become nothing more than everyday lies that we tell to ourselves. We can tell them so often that we start to believe them. We actually believe them. We really believe it happened. But you're going to get caught. Tell the truth. What was it we were taught as children? Tell the truth, always tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth. My mother had me singing that when I was a child. Tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth. Well, I am telling you the truth. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to waste your money. If you're going to spend any time with me, you're going to learn something. I want you to win. I know you're going to win. I know you're not. I know you're not going to be in that crowd of people that refuse to. They're always getting caught up in all these things that they have no business getting caught up in. You're in charge of yourself. I keep telling you it over again. The decisions and choices that you make. You have this inner voice inside of you that no one can hear but you. You're listening to it right now. It's telling you either believe him or not. But it's talking to you, and no one can hear. You can't hear mine. I'm sitting here right now saying, what am I going to say to you next? So it's telling you either do it or don't. And if you do it and you make the right choices, you're going to do very, very well. But if you procrastinate, procrastination is failure in installments. You just keep procrastinating. It's like building a brick wall. You procrastinate, the wall gets higher. You procrastinate, the wall gets higher. All of a sudden you go, I quit. I cannot do it anymore. I just can't take it. The world's just a terrible place to live. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just think I'm going to go home and get drunk. Hey, I'm a member of Alcoholics Anonymous. I don't want to spend time giving you my sob story. But hey, thank God for Alcoholics Anonymous, because I'll tell you one thing. I've got my chips with me. I gave them to my mother for as much grief as I put her through. Hey, I went around a lot of pros. They were professional drinkers. And if I was going to learn anything, I was going to a professional drinker. You can go to a psychiatrist if you want to. Me, didn't cost me anything but throw a few bucks in the old little plate there. Eat some hot mints to make my tongue burn and not think about drinking. Did I slip? Yep. Did I slip again? Yep. Did I slip again? Yep. Did I slip again? Yep. But I finally made up my mind. I had a baby born, a son, and I looked at him in that crib and I said, hey, grow up. Grow up. And I'm telling you, a lot of you need to put that bottle down and quit drinking your way in. You think you can get drunk and forget your problems, but when you wake up the next morning, you got a terrible headache, you feel awful. What do you got to do the next night? You got to drink again to get rid of the headaches and feeling rotten. Your choice. Quit drinking. Quit getting so stoned that you're driving up and down highways, putting people's lives in danger. There's children in those vehicles. I see some people racing up down the freeways and interstates like maniacs. Well, who do they think they are? There's people all around them that could die. You want to be one of those people that kills a family? You want to go to the funeral? You want to be there? You want to watch the tragedy, the heartbreak that goes on for the rest of their lives? Slow down. You're not at the Indianapolis 500. I've driven around the world. I'll tell you one thing. Here's what you do when you're in Texas. You strap on your gear, you put on your helmet, and you get ready, because you're getting ready to shoot out there, and you better get out there quick because somebody will plow you right over. Do you want to be one of those people? Drive through Texas, drive through LA. The cars are all crashed up, smashed up. Do you want to do that? Have I done that? Yes. I'm not putting you down for something I have not done myself. I wish I wouldn't have, but I did. But I don't do it anymore. My minister told me, he said, hey, well, he told the congregation, he didn't tell me. The speed limit is 55 miles an hour in Virginia. That's the law. The law. So I put it on cruise control. I'm just coasting along. People zoom, 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 blowing horns, shoot me the bird, whatever. Whatever. I want to get home safe. I want to get to my hotel safe. I want to get to the airport safe. I want to get on a private jet airplane and eat what I want to eat and get where I want to go. I don't be laying over the side of the road. Have I done that? Mm-hmm. Have I totaled a lot of cars? About 25. So don't call me a hypocrite. I'm just telling you that I'm wise enough, I have enough wisdom to have learned, grow up. Grow up. And be responsible and care about other people instead of your selfish self. Selfish. That's what you are when you drive like that. You're late for work. And I'll tell you one thing, you don't want to be in traffic at 5 o'clock. I mean, that is a nightmare. Everybody cutting in and out, moving all over the place, cars spinning every time. My wife said to me the other day, every time I go, she said just to me the other day, every time I go out, ambulances, fire engines, wrecks, total up everywhere. Slow down. I watched a man last week racing another little tiny car, and he had about a 5-year-old boy in the back seat. A 5-year-old boy. And he was risking his life to beat some other guy. What an immature baby. What a baby. What a child. I mean, hey, I know all these cars will go like rockets. I know that. I've got one. I've got a couple of them. I got more than that. Am I going to do it anymore? No, I'm not. And my father told me, if you can be late, you can be early. If you want to insult someone in a business appointment, be late. You have just offended them. If they've blocked the time for you to be there and they have a business, they have employees, they have a payroll to make, they got to pay taxes, state, federal taxes, everywhere else, and you're going to be late. If you can be late, you can be early. Oh, my dad, he used to say to me, we'd be having dinner, I'm driving a real fast car. He said, you will only beat me at the house by 5 minutes. I'd be there. He'd pull right in 5 minutes later. He knew what I'd done. Wise man. Have you been blessed to have a wise parent? If not, find somebody that's wise and full of knowledge and sit down. And I'm going to keep telling you this over and over again. Shut your mouth and listen. 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 My mother was in an assisted living facility. She loved everybody in there. But I interviewed a lot of these men and women that had been in war. You know what I did? I listened. I learned a lot. There was this real quiet man where my mother lived. And he was next door to my mother. He was always riding around with all these little tools. He put together these puzzles of thousands of pieces. I became his friend. I asked him, were you in the war? Mm-hmm. What did you do? He crossed over into the enemy lines. You think he didn't have to be quiet? You think he didn't have to be... He had to protect himself so they didn't discover him. What would they have done if they discovered him? Killed him. Boom, dead. But he sure was sitting there telling me. And I was listening. People discard elderly people like, oh, they're all finished. For most of you out there, they could eat your lunch, eat your breakfast, eat your dinner, and then have you for a snack. When you can get around one that's got experience, wisdom, and knowledge. Experience, wisdom, and knowledge. Experience, wisdom, and knowledge. Don't think because of all this new technology you're some wizard. There's so many people in technology. There's so many. They're a dime a dozen. If I hear one more person tell me that they're IT, I develop software, I'm going to gag. But it isn't so popular as it was before. Change is a constant. Change is a clear sign. Listen to this. Change is a clear sign that death is not set in. Change. It's always evolving. Economies are up, they're down, they're up, they're down. Really, it's easier to win in a down economy than it is in a flourishing economy. Why? Because most people quit. They make excuses. The economy is quit. I never forget I was in this business. They had this huge, huge sign on a tripod on the showroom floor. And this is what it said, to the best of my ability. We have spent much thought and concern and time, and we have met over and over again, and we have decided that we are not going to participate in the recession. We're here for business. We're going to win. We don't play that game. They all sign their names. What a wonderful sign. We're not going to play. Everybody, I watch people moaning and groaning and complaining and complaining and complaining. You think you're going to go up to Washington, D.C. or some of these state capitals and make any changes? No, you're not. No, you're not. Get out of it. Everybody in this world has a right to their own religious beliefs wherever they are from. Everyone. And it's none of your daggone business what they believe in. It's their right. It's their choice, not yours. You believe in what you want to, but you keep your nose out of their business. I met people from all around the world. They're my friends. I've dined in their homes. I've been invited to festivals and everything. I love it. I take pictures. I've been around people from the Middle East. I went to hug a woman. She said, "You can't touch me." I went, "Okay, sorry." She said, "Well, come over here and eat some of this food." Fabulous food. I love different cultures, different people from all around the world. And some of you right now are slamming everybody for who they are, what they did. But guess what? Mind your own business. Stick to yourself. Let them have their own life. Whatever God they want to have, whatever higher power they want to have, that's their business, none of yours. So this is all of these massive opportunities all around the world. They're not only here today, they've always been here. And they're always going to be here. So what are you waiting for? I'm counting on you to get on with it. Quit putting people in boxes. I don't want to be with them. I don't want to socialize with them. I don't like their beliefs. Oh, shut up. Mind your own daggone business. Keep your nose out of other people's business. Nosy, gossiper, backstabbers. They're everywhere. Be leery of them. Leery. Stay away from them. Avoid them at all costs. When I get around some of them, they start that blah, 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 negative. I go, "Excuse me for a second." Boom, I'm gone. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from my wife. I don't want to hear it from my son. I don't want to hear it from friends. I don't want to hear it from business associates. I don't want to hear it from the millions of people I've been around. Not going to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Will I listen to some problems they have? Yes. I let them know the rules of the game are this. I don't talk about the pay plan. I don't talk about the management in the company. They're the ones that brought me in and paid me. And if you want to share a personal situation with me, I will never tell it to anyone, and I never do. I've got some stories that would curl your hair, but I gave my oath, and I keep my word. And some of you, somebody tells you something very personal, you can't hardly wait to get away from them and call somebody else and gossip, 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 gossip. Bunch of gossipers. Stop it. And if people gossip around you, get away from them. You know that Big Ten, whether you want to call them the commandments, whatever religion says they are, you violate those, you're going to pay the penalty. You're going to pay. Have we all violated them? Yeah, because if you violate one, you violated all of them. This is a wonderful world we live in, a wonderful, wonderful world. I love people. I want to meet them. I want to meet their families. I want to be at their functions. And I go and I enjoy it. And I've been in houses, people say, they invited you in their house? You daggone right they did. And I enjoyed it. I want to try all these different foods. I want to try all these cuisines, everything. You should do the same thing. Don't live in some little small world. It's a big world, but it's a small world. You never know who you're going to meet and what they can do to radically change your life for the better. Radically change your life right then. Because I will tell you this much about successful people, men and women. When they see a person, a younger person, that is hungry and is striving, they remember that's where they were, and they're more than willing to help, the majority of them. I'll never forget, I'll leave you this last story. A man called me to this Rolls-Royce dealership. He called me, and I was in this area. He called me and said, "What are you doing, Parker?" I said, "What do you got on your mind?" "Stop by the Rolls-Royce dealership. Got dinner for everybody." I said, "All right, I'll be there." We got there. We ate in his office, all these fabulous hors d'oeuvres. There was a showroom floor of all Rolls-Royce dealers get to come there once a month. On one end of the showroom was the guys, and on the other end of the showroom was the young ponies. What a miserable bunch of looking people. And if you don't like me, I don't care. Doesn't make any difference to me. I don't care. You know it's the truth. You know it's the truth. Let me leave you with this. Powerful world, wonderful world, opportunities are everywhere, everywhere. Grab them. Get on with your life. Get on with your life. Live it. Live the abundant life, the affluent life. And then you can help a lot of other people. You can't help people if you don't have money. And if you don't have money, it's your fault. Put a stop to it right now and get on with it and get making the money. You were put on this earth and you've got a special gift. Use it. Use it. Maximize it. There's two parts of life. It's your personal life and it's your career life. You can't rob one from the other. You got to spend time in your personal life and you got to spend money in your time in your career life. You blend the two together and you'll have a wonderful life. This is Parker Rogers saying, live the wonderful life. It's right at your fingertips. Thank you.